Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. To you who set foot in my Labyrinth of the Sky, I offer a test of wisdom. So these are like actually kind of fun. They're kind of difficult, but you can use like different methods. Oh, because there's terminals, 4 terminals. Now, what I did last time was just kind of like used springboards to kind of get around the place, but you can do it in like many different ways. I find once you get the first two, like it becomes kind of almost like second nature, just doing them all. And now that we have more stamina, we're doing pretty good. It won't raise us up to the entire top though, that's the thing. Okay, so we're in the center part now. So we kind of have to like... Now, here's the thing. It'll give us an indication of where they are. Yeah, so the 2 corners going up, and there's one over here too. We shouldn't worry about it too much though. Should see it as like a casual little run through here. And there's the first one. And this is all just to go into the depths and fight another boss, of course. Just to talk really quickly, because I think it was actually like a bigger topic than I thought it would be. A bunch of people did comment this, and like I think, you know, I like responding to you guys and talking about stuff that I like talking about. I think one of the general consensus of a few people disagreed as well, which is how opinions work. That like maybe I should have not gotten the Master Sword so early, and my thing is, waiting to get the Master Sword to me goes against why I love this game personally. I love the idea of obtaining the Master Sword then and there, because that's the quest we got. You know what I mean? That's the quest that was then and there. I think it's up top, is it? Yeah, it's up top. Which means we're going to have to find a way to get up top, which we can totally do. With our springboard, yes! I'm not saying that, you know, obviously everyone's different, I think, when it comes to, like, what they want to do in a video game, or how they want to obtain certain items and things like that. For me, personally, that's how I feel. For me, I just, you know, getting it then and there. And also the fact that, like, in terms of the memories, they give you memory 11. Not 11, sorry. They give you memory 1 here. And the last memory. Okay, which makes sense, but like there was no way I could have known they were gonna give me the last memory that way. And like, we know we're taking on the Demon Lord. We knew we were gonna get the Master Sword, you know what I mean? But I thank you always for trying to make it an enjoyable playthrough for me. I know that nobody ever... Do I have any springboards? I don't, but I can make them out of the Ultra Hand. But I know that there's always just kind of like an attempt. Ah! Come back here, you! There's always an attempt to make the playthrough fun, but there is no canon, you know, way to do it. Which is kind of why I like it. Oh, we can actually make it up here with the 0 gravity as well. But yeah, no big deal. Just wanted to talk about it really quickly. Wait, it's in like a cage or something, or a cave. Yeah, it's like in here. Yeah, it's like in here. Okay. Or it's here. Yeah, it's right there. It's like in the cage. Right there. Perfect. So there we go as well. Okay, and actually, like, I feel like the playthrough's been going, like, really well for me. Like, I've been having such a good time. We're, like, I think, like, in a way, we're coming to the end, or we're hurtling towards the end, because once we get the 3 other areas, get all the shrines in those areas, defeat Master Koga, do all that stuff, I'm, like, you know, there's not really... a whole hell of a lot that like motivates me to do more, unless there is like some stuff that you guys know about. Of course, I always take a little bit of advice when you guys are like, hey, maybe you should go to this area at this time. We still have the other goddess statue thing to do as well. There's other outfits, of course, I'd like to obtain. And I think we might get to a point as well as when we're playing the game where I'm kind of like, okay, we're towards the end of the game. We're about to fight the final boss. What I might do is, I might just, like, see if there's anything I missed that I'd want to do. Can't climb up those walls, apparently. This is very interesting, this maze. But, like, I find the mazes actually aren't too difficult. They're not too bad. There's a chest that's gonna give us, like, a Zonite, great Zonite sword. Can I just say this right now? Soldier, that's a really good weapon. Should we drop the frick? I don't want these gloom swords. I'll sell them. No bother. Well, I guess I'll drop this Lysel blade. Well, I'm looking at the map here. What's the best way to get out of here? This way? Yeah. There should be like a little bit of a divider here. But then that's just gonna lead out to that. What does this lead out to? A pure wall. You know what? Let's see, let's stop here for a second. Okay, so from here. I think we need to start from here to get to there. Like, go through all this. We don't even have our second shrine. Like, that's like what's incredible to me. Our third boss. Which, if anyone remembers from my original playthrough of this game, of Breath of the Wild, I should say. I keep saying that where I'm like, if anyone remembers, you know, how I played this game that's not this game. Oh my god, that's OP. But yeah, in Breath of the Wild, like, I don't think, like, I really don't think I even got, like, most of the side, or even close to any bit of the side stuff that, like, you guys would even see as satisfactory, to be honest. I got some stuff after the fact, but, like, to me, that's not as fun as just going and getting the stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's just way more fun just doing it like this. Is it there? It is. Keep on rocking. I probably make a Power Rangers reference, the Power Rangers movie reference, too many times in this playthrough. Okay, so now we have one more to do. And that is... trying to do some Persona 3 for you guys. Let's go down here. Wait a second. Oh yeah, let's just go up. Why wouldn't we go up? Like, here, like, I totally get, like, you know, pride in, like, solving a puzzle and stuff like that. But at the same time, I also understand that, like, you know, there's also, like, why not? We like, they're giving us the ability to do this. You know what I mean? Like, and I knew people were going to utilize this, right? And also, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm some master of puzzles by doing this, either. Definitely cheating the system a little bit, you know? Wow. This is kind of horrifying, though. If I saw this in real life, I'd actually, like, you know, probably, you know, cry. Oh my god, the zero gravity as well is going to make this so simple. Is it down there? Totally is. Let's go. Keep on rocking. Just because of that one scene in the Power Rangers movies that I watched a million times. And it's gonna open up another terminal here at the top. Keep out. Oh, and then just sends you all the way up as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like the first one. You ready? Keep on racking. My cover is so good, I don't want the Red Hot Chili Peppers to, like, copyright claim me. You traverse the maze, mark my my words. I pulled apart the bars in the labyrinth and the land obstructed your path below. Yeah, we know exactly what he's talking about. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth. I will do that. Yeah, we're hurtling towards the end of this game. But, like, there's no rush either. We have, like, 21 days until, like, the next game that I plan to play in the channel comes out. 21 days. Prove thy courage. Oh my god. Oh, is this all the way down? It is. I was like, wait, I thought there was like a little space between them, but we jumped right through the space. By use, yeah, of course. It's a concert. Oh, it's a concert. Okay, let's go get it. As long as it's not gloom hands, we're fine.
All I'm saying is that he's a Poe.
Oh, is a chest as well? Soldiery, that's a really good weapon. I'm wondering, do we drop the freaking gloom sword at this stage? Rock hammer maybe probably was what we drop. I guess. I know I have a worry that, like, I know what happens with my playthroughs. I'll drop the gloom sword and then someone's gonna be like, oh, shouldn't have done that. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. Now, Ganondorf's gonna kill your mother. Do you have a good bow? We do. Wait, no! It's water? Oh god, thank god. Wait, that's a quick way of getting the map? I think the problem there was that I got it, but he also hit me. Let's use the gloom sword. Why not? That's what swords are for, right?
Reginald, come down here now. Let me get on top of this, and let me use recall.
And let me equip which gloom sword did I use? Who cares at this stage? Who cares? Am I right? Am I right? Black and white. This is a black and white movie. Oh yeah, break the gloom sword. Thank you. Think I care? Wrong one. Come on. Uh-oh. Eat some food. Let's not be silly about this, you know what I mean? I feel like one of the worst things we could do. Oh, he went. Oh my god. My boy went right for it. Oh my god, did you hit it? Do you know something we don't know? There we go. Let's Gloom Sword this. Okay, Gloom Sword's not bad at all. I'm assuming we also get some stuff from this, yeah. A steak. We haven't gotten steaks yet? I haven't seen any need for them, I suppose. What would be a good fusing? That's 110 damage. Jeebus criminy. We've used this too much, so it might actually not be beneficial for us to use this. What if we fuse it with the Gloom Sword? Yeah! Now I like the Gloom Sword. That was probably a waste. Who cares? We're gonna use it. Probably a waste, but that's why they call me Mr. Waster. They call me the biggest waster this side of Canada, and I'm not even on the side of Canada. I don't even support Canada. What is Canada? I'm sure Canada's lovely. I remember I was a tour guide, and like, I had 2 Canadians on my tour, and they were super, super sweet. Super sweet. Said I was the best tour guide they've ever had. When I was a tour guide. Are we doing shrines? Or what is this? No, just chests? Oh my god, you know what the prize should be? The prize should be a really lovely cake. I'd go for that right now. Evil spirit armor, oh my god, Ganon style. Whoop 'em Ganon style. Who wants it? Wait, we have to complete the outfit. What's the most... There it is. You heard of Ganon? What about Granon?
Look, you're scaring me.
The only reason I scare you, Tulin, is because you're not used to it yet.
Well, I'm used to you. You're just a big weirdo.
Why? Because I wear this lovely hat? No, the hat's fine. You're wearing a full Ganondorf outfit. Oh. Yeah, I guess it is kind of weird. You're right. Oh, nice. More pose. Nice, more ladders. Let's put back on our armor. The armor does that. We actually have, like, how many Hinox guts do we have now, I wonder? Let's check it out, actually. It'd be in materials, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it'd be here. In Hinox guts! We have 2 Frox guts. Oh, Hinox guts. We need 1 more and we can upgrade at least the chest plate. We have no lizard's tail either, so. Another chest? Soldier Blade 4. Nice. Some good weapons down here too. Like right now we're still in that, like below that range for the story at least. Where we need 50 weapon, 50 damage weapons. We don't even need those yet. Like really 30 damage is like, even 22 damage is still good. You know what I mean? We're at that stage where we don't even need those types of weapons anymore. Yet. But like, I'll take it, you know what I mean? I'll take it. Nice. Can we even get here can we even get to the other areas in this area from here? Yeah, deactivate that because we're going to be using Gloom Sword again. Gloom Sword is not my favorite weapon. Yeah, it's like a little chasm cave that we're trapped in. It's like the only place we can go. Like, if I was here and I couldn't fast travel out of here, like, you'd be done. You'd have to build up your stamina to the point that you could, like, climb out of here. Okay, cool. We've done that. What else do we have to, what else did I want to do here? You know what? We might do some more, we might do another memory. Because we're going to be going into story mode very quickly, going up to the area up here. Let's check out what memory is next. Yeah, let's check out what memory is next. I like going back here every once in a while. I would also like to help out the goddess statue, so we'll activate those in a bit. We're going Zora's Domain next, I think. I think that's the best bet. We've been heading towards there for a while. We've already seen what we can do there. We've already activated everything up there. It's time to go to Zora's Domain. It's time to finally go to Zora's Domain. Something that I did in the first, like, 10 parts of my first in my playthrough of Breath of the Wild. You know what I mean? Something that was the first place we went to. And I think it's the first place I went to because it's right outside Kakariko. Like, it's right outside.
Difficult not to be a little bit disappointed.
So next one is this one here. We already got the sword. Wait, hold on. Ha! Hold on a second here with these memories. So we have literally a bunch of memories left, and these ones haven't even shown up yet. So we have to do the main quest to get these memories. That's it. So we did Sage's Vow. And then we have number 13, which is this one. Which is... It's below here. It's in this world here, right? Yeah, it should be around this area here. In fact, I think we know what's up here. Okay, so we'll get that as we're going forward. We'll do this main quest, and then we'll get it later, because we're going to be going there straight after we do this main quest. What are the main quests, by the way, that we have right now? Regional Phenomena, Crisis Hyrule Castle, Dragon's Tears, and Find Princess Zelda. We also have to do a few side adventures, like Potential Princess Sightings, The Beckoning Woman. So see, there's the Beckoning Woman, there's Beast and the Princess, Monsters Collection, Investigate the Typhoon Ruins, Message from Ancient Era, Who Goes There, Koga. I want to try and do the Beckoning Woman. Let's go. What you think? Like, I kind of want to clear up some side this side quest at the very least. There's also a Coliseum over there. Like the little Coliseum area. Yeah, stupid little Coliseum. Or there's also a fairy fountain here too. Whereabouts is the Coliseum? It's like right here. Yeah. Wait, is that even a Coliseum? There's Gerudo over there. There's a musician over there. We don't have every musician because at some point they're gonna tell us that like we need to find the other musician, I think, because we've gotten very lucky, but there's one more musician out there that we haven't found, and I think it's just because I've stopped like traveling on the roads. Traveling on the roads was like really good because you could find the musicians like almost anywhere. You know what I mean? And now we're at a stage where like I feel like we have been a little bit deficient when it comes to traveling the roads, but we're gonna travel the roads again when it comes to traveling up to other areas. Better not be no sign guy around here. Yeah, someone was like, it's the end of the relationship with the sign guy. Oh! I forgot you existed. Looks like we're gonna... Oh my god, I forgot he so lightning weapons. Do you have any, what's our, okay, that's fine. What are our bow? There's one eye bow. Nope. No, no, no. Thunder Gleegok! It started raining because of you! Guess the only way to fight you is head on. You think I'm afraid of you, Thunder Gleegok? I'm about to throw something at you that you've never seen before in your life. And maybe some ice fruit. That didn't work, apparently. Come down and fight us. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Is there stairs to go up? There is. Oh my god. No, I'm not here. Thunder Gleegok, think about this. I have a family. Gleegok's like, having a family isn't just having a... isn't just having a girlfriend, dude. We have 3 arrows. This is not a good idea. Yeah, this is not a good idea. No, you can't do it through the walls. I'm telling my mother. Okay, let's fast travel out here. I don't think I can take him on just yet. At least, like, not with my skill level / health / lack of arrows. / pretty face. But I threw the obvious just to say if it's not behind me, eyes of a fallen angel, eyes of a tragedy. All you guys need to leave these poor, unfortunate little. Oh, we can rest in the bed. Let's not waste any food. Wait, where's our Gloom boy? Gloom Pounder! Gloom Pounder's so worth it. Hello. You okay? Is this where you sleep? Is this your little house? The rain's coming in diagonally, you big fool.
Aye.
Hold on. I feel like I've seen you somewhere. Oh, I remember now. You and I met back in Tarrytown, didn't we? In front of, I think, to dispense zoning devices? No. Oh, yeah, we did, actually. I'm pretty sure I saw a bunch of stuff into that machine and get zoning devices out of it. There's something similar at Dig Dog Suspension Bridge to the southwest, so I thought I might go investigate. If you're so inclined, you might want to go take a look yourself. You never know. It might contain different zoning devices than the Tarrytown one. Thanks so much. I might go to Dig Dog Town. Oh, my poor friend, please, you must save her. Blonde hair. I do not know who you are, but I ask that you help me, please. My poor regal friend's life is in danger. I can't reveal who she is, for that would only make things worse. She's hiding and unable to move. My friend is in such danger. Please, I cannot help her on myself. Let's go. Oh, thank you so much. My friend is hiding right now. That's the only way for her to remain undetected by those ill intent. We should go to where my friend is, but be careful not to be seen. We do not want to draw evil to her. I'll wait for you down this road. Meet me as soon as you can. Her friend is blonde and has blondish features, and is regal. No, you're a fox. You can survive. I also have 1 arrow. It's not a good idea to do this.
I don't mean to alarm you, but you're about to get gloomed. What? No, stay dreaming. In your dream, all your friends and family are there. And they're all saying goodbye. Goodbye, Reginald. Goodbye. We all love you. Why are they saying goodbye? Because of the death you're about to have. You, Angela. Sir? None of your friends and family are here to say goodbye to you. Where am I going? It's okay. Now, sister, where am I going?
Ah! It's still alive! Get it! It's still alive! Silver boy! It's a silver boy! There we go. We got it. Well done, Yunobo. Swinging that Dragon Bone Smasher everywhere. What a lethal boy. If I swing the Dragon Bone Smasher around, it'll do something. Hey. Oh my, you are drenched. My apologies for leaving me behind. I was overtaken by my concern for my friend. She is resting safely out of sight. It is the only way to stay safe. I'm sorry the path is so poor. Where are we going? Oh. Could you possibly go to the top of that cliff? Yeah. We can meet right there if you see the fallen debris. Girl.
You need a shot B12. You know you do. Girl, you need a shot B12.
I thought this was one of those reversal things. Oh, there's a sign guy. Look over there. There's a mogul cave as well.
Girl, you need a shot B12.
Oh, perfect. Where's our climbing outfit? Let's do this. Unless there's like somewhere on top of the surface that has like... We haven't even been here, I don't think. Because there's usually a shrine in these areas. So we need to fast travel from here at some point as well. Just as a reminder, I'm going to put this here like that. Ah, now. Since when in this game do you fall down that far? All I'm saying is the game needs to delete off my console.
But Calvin, you love Breath of the Wild Part 2.
Yeah, I do. And that's why I'm doing it for all of us. I'm taking up this crusade so the gamers can rise up, dude. No more! No more are we gonna have to pay $70 for a 300-hour game. We're gonna pay like $20. That's right. That's right. I want everything for free. DLC, more like get out of here, see. Don't need that. What do you mean day one patch? Am I a pirate? You think I need a patch?
Good one.
Yeah, thank you. You know, there's a Gleeok like right beside us.
It must be him then. I'm so rude. You have my apologies. Come on, my friend is waiting ahead. You're a Yiga.
I'll go on ahead and let her know that you're coming. It's a bit far off, but I know you'll be able to make it. That's... I know for a fact she's not there. Girl, you're a goddamn ego. Who is leading me to death? You got here very fast for a regular lady. Just saying that right now. You're a pretty regular lady. Imagine that was like in a song, like an R&B song. My girl's super regular. Be a bit rough, wouldn't it? Hello. I'm sorry for all that. It was important for me to test you. Blonde hair, courage to overcome a challenge, and another challenge, and then another. Oh, and you're disgusting unwavering commitment to do good. You are Princess Zelda's chosen bodyguard, the swordsman Link, correct? I'm so glad to finally meet you. Now I can take you to the last stop on our little journey. Your grave. Come here to me. I don't have any arrows, so you're gonna have to like come over to me. Okay. Who's gonna pose the challenge? We're gonna eat some food because I know for a fact I'm gonna say something stupid and then get like trashed. Who are you attacking? Oh my god, my boy! My boy! Get him! You know, but get him! Oh, that was pretty good. Watch this now. I'm gonna make it even worse for you guys. I'm ready for it. How? He interrupted the swing. He was like, how about no? This guy's just... Get him, Yunobo! Yunobo! That's what I thought. Yunobo, high five. Well done. I'll let you off this time, but don't expect such mercy next time, Perry. I've literally beaten up your master Koga 3 times this game. And I'm going to do it a 4th and smile as I do it. Hey, partner! So this is where your investigation took you. Looks like you really got yourself out in a limb there. I've been scanning the skies, trying to get to the bottom of this story. I heard that woman was luring people away. I heard a voice. I swooped on down and hey, here you are. So tell me, what have you unearthed? What's that? The woman who was asking for help was actually a member of the Yiga clan? So she disguised herself as a villager and was trying to lure the princesses to appoint a night to a trip. It really is some impressively bad luck that they keep coming after you instead, isn't it? I'm glad I don't have to write the headline like Junior Reporter falls to a cruel blade in the pursuit of truth. We worked together to chase 9 of the stories relating to Princess Zelda. Getting to the bottom of the mystery will be no doubt improve your reputation. Tracy will be happy to hear about your efforts. Go on and add this to your nest eggs, partner. Again, so worth it. Look, we've too much rupees. Another thing, we got our bonus from Tracy. Froggy leggings, slip resistance. Any good report addresses for the story they're reporting on, you know? The gear lets you cling to walls without slipping, even on rainy days. It'd be pretty cool to wear this while conducting an interview in the rain, don't you think? Anyway, it's time to took off and turn these unusual details into an article. You take care, partner. So long. I always feel satisfied after talking to Penn. Always feel satisfied. It's always a satisfying feeling. Girl. Okay, I'll stop. Shot B12. It's such a good, like, catchy bad song. You know what I mean? It's such a good catchy bad song from American Dad. If you've never seen it, I suggest at some point looking it up. It's when Steve joins a boy band called Boys 12. Oh yeah, I forgot the blood moon. He's using our tower! It's my tower! The long hair coming out of the side of this looks fantastic. Okay, so where are we going? We want to head over to here, don't we? So really we're gonna have to like Like to that area there. Oh no, to that area. So really we're gonna have to like head over to this area over here first. I think even the way I've done the map has been pretty great. Just saying. I think I've done a good job at all of this. I don't know. I'm proud of myself with this playthrough. Not in terms of like my skill level or anything, but the way that like I paced it, I think we've done a pretty good job of pacing it. There's another like one of those block towers over there. No, thank you. I'll stick to my own towers. Thank you. Oh, we already got this Korok. Oh, so we've definitely already been here. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, did not mean to do that, but hey, look, we have this now. It's gonna be uneven, but fun. Let's go! Legit everything I've ever wanted. 'Cause all I've ever wanted. I feel like I sing too much nowadays in videos. I feel like it's getting a bit much. You know what I mean? I think you guys should unsubscribe just for a little while. You know what I mean? Just like a tiny bit. Teach me a lesson. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. Is the green thing over there? That's probably right over there. So we have... one large one. And a bunch of smally ones. Oh my god, rockets? Let's put more in here actually. Let's put like another few in here because like rockets are something you guys know I'm always like, man, I wish we had some rockets. And some time bombs or something like that. Like, yeah. For sure. For true. You guys know I'm always like, let's get some rockets. So there's a shrine quest over here. That's for true. There's also a construct fight, like, right down here, which makes me think that, like, or maybe... Is it right down there? It is. This isn't a Lely Kelly situation. Okay, Lely Kelly. We're the cutest shoes. Oh yeah, Lely Kellys, we are so cool. Oh yeah. Whenever, okay, just code, guys. Whenever I say it's a Lely Kelly situation, what I mean is that, like, you know, we're gonna have to go play with them. We're gonna have to go play with those enemies. You know, come and play with us because we're so cool. Oh yeah. Like, that's literally what I mean when I say a Lely Kelly situation, okay? Just so you need a translation. Do we hit this? Oh, maybe we move with the hand ability? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. For what I need. Actually, it's not perfect whatsoever. We change it from here. See, we need it just slightly turned. Here is gonna be perfect. Is there any way we can, like... There we go. Okay, just put it right into place. This is perfect. Now we can just literally carry it over. That's an axe. It's in the shape of an axe. That's really cool. And then we can fight Mr. Construct.
Mr. Construct, sir, what can you tell us about the merger?
We're not buying any companies. We're not merging the companies. This is all a falsehood that has been perpetuated by the media. Fair play. You do you. You be yourself. I believe in you. I'm gonna kill you, Construct. I'm actually gonna kill you. I'm gonna go in there and murder you. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna actually kill you. My teeth are grinding together. That's how angry I am. Look what I brought. And they're just gonna give this to me, like the easiest puzzle I've ever done in my life. I love this game. The game's like, you know that really easy thing you just did? Here, take this. And our prize is probably a large zone I charge, which is like, again, good. It's good. Oh, a diamond! We're gonna start selling these diamonds. I'm not making a bow. But we don't even need to sell them though, so we could make the bow. Like, we have too much money. Oh, we can make a house! We can make more of our house! Now I'm interested, now that I can do it. Me 5 episodes ago, I don't care about no house. Me now that I will have money. We could do a house. That might be fun. We could do a house. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You have a chest on tap. Oh no, look at me. Wait, I can't do it until I'm... Oh, hold on a second. Oh my god. As nature intended. Where is it? Where'd it go, Yunobo? Yunobo, you're supposed to keep track. Oh, wait. So in future, if you could keep track of this, Yunobo, that'd be great. Yunobo's, that's his job. I've given everyone, like, desk jobs now. You're the tracker. Oh, this is an easy construct anyway. Like, this isn't one of the ones in the bottom. The bottom boys, like, top boys are not too difficult. Bottom boys down below, much more difficult. I think we've, like, just being honest, like, besides, like, maybe besides, I don't know, like, the Gleeoks that we've encountered, I genuinely think that, like, there's not many, like, unbelievably tough enemies. Once you get to this point. And that's not a fault of the game at all. I'm not trying to make that as like, oh, this is the game, there's nothing challenging me. It's not that at all. We've gotten to a point where we've worked hard to get to a stage where, like, we've actually have some good weapons, we actually have some good armor. We're doing very, very good for ourselves. And I feel like that's literally just it. That's literally all that's happening, is that we're doing really, really well for ourselves. There's no, like, I don't know, how do you say, like stinky thing to do with it. We might, just before we do anything, go to the depths and get this X then. See what it is. Because I think we could just literally travel down here from that. So we're over here in the lava area. We need to get down to the X area. Unbearable heat. Yeah, this was already going to be damaged by the time we got it, but like there's nothing we can do about it really. Like it was either that or like not pick it up at all. You know what I mean? Like we were gonna have, it was damaged anyway. I knew it was damaged and use.
What about the big on sword?
So we literally just had to head down straight. Can you do that for me, Link? That original trailer, it's crazy to me that, I know I'm just saying this now. It's crazy to me that that Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. It does not feel right. It actually feels illegal in a way. I think everyone would kind of agree. It feels illegal for it to be... I think it's gonna... Wait, is it right? Oh no, it's over this way. Oh my god! Perfect. Really good. Now that we care about crystallized charges, that's actually pretty good. So activate that. Is that some zonite?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Oh my god, I love this big bunch of zonite. And we can use Inobo as well. Come on, buddy. Inobo. You rang? I did rang. Actually, past tense would be wrong. Julian, you sure you can't break? I can't break rocks. Okay. Were you trying to replace me? Replace Yonobo. Yonobo. Just say that again and say how silly that sounds. Replacing Yonobo. Never would I ever replace Yonobo. To me, we're going the opposite way of where we need to go. To me, like, replacing Yonobo would be like replacing, I don't know, the worst member of a team or something. You couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's too... What did you say? I mean, the best member of a team. It just wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. I feel like sometimes you're way too mean to me. You know, well... Did you ever hear the story about the tortoise and the hare? I'm not sure that applies to this story at all. You would say that, wouldn't you? Well, in this scenario... I'm the tortoise. You know? You're... Sorry, Tulin is the hare. You are the person who reads the book. I think that's fair. I want to go back to my old ways when I was losing people on Let's Plays because people thought I hated the Gorons. There was like an old thing, and I talk about it all the time now because like it doesn't matter as much as it did. But at the time, I remember like on YouTube, and it still is that way by the way. Like there's no denying what YouTube is. YouTube is still very much a thing where like sorry, here we go. YouTube is still very much a thing where like the most negative thing usually gets the most attention. Like this is just a fact, and this has always been a fact. And I'm not trying to be like, you know, oh. You know, give me attention. That's not what I'm saying, but like back in the day when I started YouTube, I was like, I gotta have like a thing. I gotta have a running like joke, you know what I mean? People I don't even like wouldn't even nearly watch anymore, like Angry Joe or something like that. It's like they always like are very angry all the time, and everything's always just something always wrong with video games. You know what I mean? And I was very new to stuff, and I remember like legit just being like, you know what I'm gonna do? Wouldn't it be funny if I hated on the go-ons? And like, it's funny because I didn't start seeing success with the channel or getting viewership with the channel at all until I just started being myself. And that's when all of a sudden it was like, oh, people want to watch me now? What's changed? Oh, that's what's changed. That obviously was being myself, but I think also there were some elements where I was like playing it up a bit, you know what I mean? I have an idea. Wabami! See you later. Okay, you can take 3 years to blow up. You're carrying Zonite, I need that. Interesting battle. Oh, there's more Zonite here, great. These are really good weapons. I don't think I want to use them too much on this. Also, I kind of want to use that for a boss. You know what I mean? Kind of want to use that for a boss. More Zonite over here. Okay, so we're still heading towards... We might as well put a marker on it. Towards the purple. We're heading towards Purple Land. Oh, this is why we got the rockets, though. You know what I mean? This is why we got the rockets. Where are the rockets? And we can go up here towards Purple Land. Is there no... Like, am I crazy if there's no light route around here?
Yeah.
Well, we're going in like a good direction, though. That's the only thing. Wait till you see what I'm gonna do here. This one's for all the ladies out there. That's like such a Simpsons joke. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This ain't gonna work. Let's go. Let's go! Oh, we can like totally climb up here. Should we get our climbing gear? I know, sometimes you can tell I'm in like a bit of a giddy mood. We're actually doing pretty good, even though our stamina, like the extra stamina that I got, I think is perfect. I think we have a perfect amount of stamina now to get up here. I think we're doing a great job. Oh, I didn't realize how tall this was, but we have some stamina food. Oh my god, we stamina plus? Yeah. I just want this X. That's all I want. Jesus Christ, Melissa. That's all I want. I wonder if we're gonna find out what the depths are. If there's this quest to find out what the depths are. Maybe, like, Master Koga is that quest. You know what I mean? Maybe he is that quest. Oh, great. That ink. Hey! Oh my god, there's silver Lizalfos everywhere. Oh my god. Oh, that's not silver one, that's blue one. Wait, so do these tails count towards the armor upgrade? Just trying to get as much Zona as we can. You're definitely a silver boy. Honestly, we probably could have sneak striked you and you wouldn't even know about it. Were you trying to arrow us? Did you bring an arrow to a non-arrow fight? Wait a second. Master Sword? Why is it glowing? Fi is here. I'll let you go. You can go. I'll see you later.
Where's my friend?
He left you. He left you to die. Now join us.
I'll never join you.
Well, that's made of wood. I was like, why is that burning? It's like, it's very much made of wood. Okay, still heading towards purple. Can't see any light roots in the distance. Usually we can see a light root right away. Oh, wrong thing to throw. I'm using my giant bright bloom seeds because, like, we don't, like, there's not much more in the depths that I want to explore past, like, the areas I've really gone to. Maybe apart from getting items and defeating Master Koga. Unless, again, like I said, there are other stuff that you guys are like, hey, no, you should definitely go check this out. It's really cool. What's that? What is that red thing? Oh, it's keys. That flew off a chasm. Another Yiga clan thing over there. Well, it should be right here then. Right? For the X? Yeah, right here. Right down here.
Right on the refrigerator.
Or maybe up? Just so we can see going up. Do you have any more stamina food? I don't think so. Because it's all by type. Unless it's legit down below us. But I don't think it is. Hold on a second. Let's just climb up. Watch this. Watch this now be too high for me or something. Watch this now. I can't even get up here. Watch this. Oh, I see kind of a little tilt. Let's travel back here for a bit and look around and see if there is one up, because maybe they don't really. Oh. Put on some of our outfits, yeah, because it is going to be cold here. Like, if we go in this direction, hopefully we'll see some red maybe somewhere or something like that. Or maybe it's gonna be like in a cave or something, because then they say it's gonna be like inside something. There, that's perfect. Is it perfect? Hold on a second. I think that's what they mean. Is it inside there? No, that doesn't look like a hole. Yeah, it's definitely not a hole. It's not carved out fully. I'm trying to get a good look around here. Maybe if we just jump up here and get a good look around. Let me just double check. No, it's definitely not. It's not. I thought we could just like jump into it, but I guess not. There's a cave over there. I don't think we're gonna find it just by doing this. Unless it's somehow around the bridge here. Like around this stone area? No, I don't think it's gonna be directly under there either. My estimation was maybe these are chasms, but I could be wrong. But they show them on the map if there were chasms. I think that has to be like in a cave or something. This is not really where I wanted to go, but hey, we're here. Is this the way out? Yeah, I don't think those are what we're looking for entirely. I'm trying to think where's a place that maybe we haven't explored that might be a good idea to look into. North Heberson, but that's too far away, I feel like. Hot Springs. Okay, let's get a good view from above again. Does it have to be direct, like... Well, see, no, it only has to be a chasm that's, like, northern enough, right? That's what it has to be, because we can't get north through that wall, like before. Let's try it out. So... Wait, what about this one? But there's already we already got through this one. We could try go down to the library here. Why did I mark this? Well, that was the last location I was in. There's stuff here. Can we try go up this? We've already been here. Okay, like, we've already been here. But, like, I'm gonna see if there's maybe a way. Maybe this is the one, because the only chasm I can see, at least on the surface, that's close to Hebra. And we want to head towards... Oh, yeah. Can we make our little machine again? 15. That's such a small price to pay for the greatest machine in the game. We make our machine, the toughest machine ever seen. Nothing can compare to it. All the developers, they couldn't have guessed that we were gonna create the greatest machine in the world. They're texting me and they're Gmailing me, telling me to delete the videos, saying that you've created something that should never have been seen. And I say to them, it's a game, my friend. You shouldn't have made this game so much fun for Calvin. Anyone who knows me knows I love to use sleds and stuff. They should have banned me from playing the game super rarely. Oh, here we are. We're over Ridge. They should have banned me from playing this game at all. But now I'm worried I'm gonna get stopped again. No, there's a light route down here again. Too bad. Where are we going? Oh. Okay, so we have to go in this direction. But there's a light route down here. Let's go for that light route. Yeah, I know. I understand that like the developers are a bit upset that I created the greatest machine, pretty much opened the game, broke the game. They said to me through Gmail, Fubayashi, who's my best friend, and also my uncle. He said that you know, he feels like it's the equivalent of like hacking the game, which I can totally understand their feelings on that, because that's not fair. You know what I mean? That's not fair, and other people want to play the game, and I've even heard from a lot of you guys. You've said it a million times now. Unsurprisingly, you know what I mean? Unsurprisingly, that you guys have used this machine that I've created at least 10 times throughout your playthrough. One person even saying that you fought Ganondorf and won, because Ganondorf saw it and he ran away. And I was kind of like a little bit upset, because I was like, man, like, that's the opposite of what I wanted, really. I created this machine so, you know, we could just travel around and have a bit of fun, but you guys using it to beat the game. I can use it to beat the game, but that's different. I'm Calvin. You know what I mean? It should be allowed for me. You guys are different. We're using so many large zonite charges here for something that's probably not even gonna work. Yeah. But again, I understand. Another light route down there. Is that a light? Oh, it's right here, though. But I'm kind of thinking... Is that light route close? Yeah, that's going to activate all this area so we can see exactly what we're dealing with. I'm wasting so... I'm not wasting zonite. There's like an infinite amount of zonite if I ever wanted it. Like, all I have to do is travel 2 steps and I can get zonite in this game. You know what I mean? There's no... It's not like it's a bother. Like, I'm not worried about wasting zonite. Oh no, I've wasted, like, oh, there's zonite over there again. You know what I mean? There's zonite everywhere. This is the zonite village. Trousers of the hero. Is that for this? Oh my god, it is. So we have our... Is that right? We have a full little outfit going on? I don't think it's the right outfit, though, to be honest. You know, Bo. Thank you, my buddy. See what I mean? Like, you can get zonite anywhere here. This is Zonite Party, USA. Miley Cyrus, 2012. Whoa, man, I thought I said, whoa, man, Lightroot. It's Warriors. And that gives us kind of an indication of where we have to go to find Master Koga. In fact, he should be right here. So I think we have to go around a bit as well. Yeah. So I think we go in this direction. So towards the green? Yeah. You know what that means? Time for the machine again. It's time for the machine. Or maybe let's walk for a bit, if you guys want to walk. I remember, like, I was talking to, like, you know, like, my family never had a car growing up. Like, we just never needed one, really. I know it sounds strange, but we live in a city where, like, you have everything in the city and, you know, you don't really need anything and everything's very close by and everything's train distance as well. So we never really had a car. And, like, I only ever noticed it when, like, we had to walk, like, long distances with, like, school trips or something like that. and like everyone is like out of breath, but I was like a really big kid, but I wasn't out of breath because like I was so used to like walking everywhere. You know what I mean? So like I never really was like, oh god, I gotta walk today. This walking tour we're going on. And like I remember during COVID, I didn't go anywhere because like I was terrified. Well, if you don't like COVID, you can get out. But I was like, I remember like then I had to go back to work. And walking like the 10 minutes to work was like, whoa. This is awful. I'm glad I'm back to being like super fit now. Oh my god. There was a time. There was a time. Oh my god, is that a frost talus? Sick. Sick. Gonna have to murder him. Oh. Gonna have to red choo-choo jelly this boy. Is that what we have to do to get him? You do, yeah. And what's a weapon we use for this? Oh, let's use up this first of all. And then let's use up this. Shouldn't use an arrow for this, but hey, we're using it. Nice. What? Oh, he has a spear over there. What weapon is about to be destroyed? Oh no, we have enough space for another spear. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do then. Traveler spear. Not a great spear, but it's like we have to do what we have. You know what I mean? Oh, we have a soldier's broadsword. I might actually use it for that actually. Yeah, that's good. Oh, a large crystallized charge as well. Almost have enough for a full charge now as well. Okay, so we're keeping on. Heading around in a circle. Should we bring out the machine? Or do we keep walking for a bit? Answer now. You guys are crazy for the machine. We're gonna walk for a bit, okay? It's gonna be good for us. Give a name to the machine. I have. It's called the machine. Well, you really embarrassed yourself in front of the other subscribers, didn't you? We all just understand that it's called the machine, and of course, here comes Lucy May, coming along. Thinking she's hot stuff again. She is pretty cute. You know, we all like her. Very kind and courteous. Where we apologize. You know what I mean? If someone's called Lucy. I love that, by the way. Anyone who has May in their name, deadly. Lucy May, Donna May, Ella May. There we go. Oh, we're gonna need... I think we have to chasm this. I think we actually might have to chasm this. I mean, I can go around and see. Honestly, let's use the machine to just do the last bit. The return of the machine. It's been gone for 3 episodes. And I kind of want to... There's no clear entranceway. I think we're just gonna have to explore around the circle. Or maybe it's totally like a... It's under here somehow. How do we get here? It's like in... Because it's around a lake. Unless it's under the lake. What I want to do with this is basically just explore around the edge of glory. We don't have a lot of charges left. Okay, legit just exploring around here just to see if I can see any chasm there. There's a hole in the side of this wall. We're gonna drown. Let's warp to here. There's a hole in the side of the wall. I was in the depths for like half an hour. And the last like bit of it was just me literally wondering, like recreating the device or flying around the place going, is it here? Is it here? Painful. And it is like, they did tell me what it was. I had to drop down somewhere, and it definitely wasn't the place I dropped down before. So was it? It was over here, over this way, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Hold on a second. We're still in the village, so they can't let us do that. Was it over this side? It was. It was like right here, wasn't it? No way. Is that actually it? Oh, there's a camper up there as well. I'm guessing he's probably going to want to be like, hey, look, it's here. Which is actually, of course, as usual, the fantastic design that we expect from Breath of the Wild. There's something there. There's a marker. It's supposed to draw your eye. But me being a dumber person... didn't find it. That's supposed to be what marks your eye. Is this thing here? Watch this not this be it at all. It is it. There's a chasm right below this. Right below Rita Village. That's dangerous. Is that it? And he's just here? Is there a light room? There is. Let's get that right away. Insane. Okay, so what? It's a lot easier than I was making it out to be. But look here, look. I'm not upset about getting more of the map. It's gonna look better for me in the end. You know what I mean? There's no hard feelings about getting the map. Oh. And this is basically, we're going to put on armor, by the way, just in case. This is going to be our last battle with Koga. Assumedly, he might be like, I'll see you at the poopy fair. And go off there for a bit, you know? Oh, he's just waiting. He's just waiting, look. We got him. Got him. Can I have my arrow back? Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting. Oh, the god, he's actually sick. I've been waiting for you. It is done. We have enough crystallized charges at last. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And now? Our gift to the Demon King. A weapon beyond compare! Oh god, we'll be reborn. What is it? The music today will go down in infamy. And the day of the ultimate weapon's resurrection, and the day the world will face its end. Behold, its great feat of engineering. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh my god. The unstoppable zonite construct. Count your blessings, and your death might prove the Yukon's might. Then I'll go take my rightful place in the darkness below the castle where the Demon King now dwells. Yes, where the end of all things will begin, in the deepest reaches of the depths far beyond Hyrule Castle. Oh my god, barbed wire deathmatch. Now, come and get me. I could crawl into that. This time I'll bury you. Oh my god, barbed wire deathmatch. No. Koga. Where's my gloom weapon? What's our toughest weapon without going gloom? Marble Goma hammer. Koga. Oh. Oh, he's smart. He's smart. Access denied style. Still though. Okay. Still though, got a good few hits in. Oh. Sound he's making. The pure sound he's making. Oh, we need to go above his head now, so I have an idea. Oh no, it's not even above his head. How are we gonna break that? Can we get it through like the little dips? Hold on a second. I wonder how we do this. Can we blow it up? Oh, this is an interesting way of doing it. Unless we can like. No, I thought that would work. I wonder how we do this now. This is interesting. Because like really before we had like a clear sign of what to do. I'm guessing it's going to be something like along those lines. We need to avoid that somehow. Do we just whack on this? No, we do not whack on this. Oh, I know what we have to do. We need more arrows. Or like a spear of some kind. This work? I don't like. I'm not quite sure what to do with this now. Now that Koga's actually like, you know, purely defended. Unless we go up from below. I want to try something though. This. Oh, so it's just simple as that. Okay, like I was thinking. Okay, that's fine. I just didn't execute it very well. That's perfect. Okay, that's actually a really good boss as well. I like that idea. He's slapping around, you know, Bo. It's pretty awesome mech suit as well, though. I didn't expect this. And it's literally just that simple. And it's that simple too. Come on now, Koga. No, it didn't work that time? That's weird, isn't it? Oh, I walked into the barbed wire, which hurt more than Koga for some reason. Okay, so you're gonna do the thing? Yeah. And Koga's gonna take one hit. Great, okay, cool little final boss there for Koga. And it might even be in his final form, to be honest. He might be doing another thing now. My beautiful weapon, all my work destroyed. You little twerp. I was this close to destroying the world with the Demon King. You think I'm just gonna let this stand, do you? Time to bust out my serious moves. A brand new technique come up in the deepest, darkest of the depths. I will destroy you. It will destroy you? What is it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, buddy. That's a Koga rocket, but I don't think the Koga... Oh, buddy. What? Oh, no, buddy. Of course. I mean, Koga was never a serious threat, wasn't he? Oh, God. This wasn't supposed to happen. How dare you let go of my revenge in the third game. Sick. Oh, Team Rocket style. That's awesome. That was a really fun little boss. And like, it made sense. And we defeated Master Koga. That's it. Will we find out more about the depths? Like, where do we find out more about the depths then? Greetings. I will come to you. Please wait a moment. Thank you. That's a very, very pleasant way of doing it. Thank you for driving out the trespasser. I watched your battle closely. It is unlikely he will appear in another abandoned mine. His manner and departure attested that. Mines similar to this one can be found on the thriving surface settlements and other places of distinction. There appears to be some connection between the surface and the depths. Very curious. Perhaps you find it equally intriguing. It may be a good idea for you to explore this connection. There's another thing before you resume your journey. Oh, he'll give us another schema. Thank you so much. You guys have been deadly. Yo. Sick. Is it gonna be another huge one? Oh. I'll take it. Okay, so we have a few things I want to do here. First of all, lore. Every Yiga should keep our glorious purpose kindled in their heart by singing our anthem at least 3 times a day. Yigan anthem of the depths. We clumps of earth. Glory to Koga and the mighty eagle clan. Our master is the strongest, he's got a secret plan. His fall from the sand to darkness did bring him to the depths. But did he waver? Never he into action leapt. The eagle clan then followed, hearts firing true. We'll soon raise up a weapon, revive with the stone of blue. In the dark we dwell now, we cover the clumps of earth. We soon will rise to take Hyrule for everything it's worth. Glory to Koga, the mighty eagle clan. The earth itself will tremble, our ascension is at hand. Glory to Master Koga. That's pretty freaking awesome. That's awesome. I'll sing that. You gonna give me a little schema? I'll take a little schema off you, no problem. This weapon's awesome, by the way. What schema are you gonna give me? Give me a little schema. I'll take it. Okay. It will be very useful to me. Now let's go over here and... Yo. There's something up there for sure. I want to do this first though, obviously. How many can we take? We can do up to 33. Let's do it. Just 11? I mean, cool. And we have more of these as well. We can do this. There we go. Which means now we can travel to the where I like to go, my place up here. Or is it over here? No, it's right here. And get a few charges. Guys, it's time for DLC mode. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was insane. This was a really fun episode. We defeated Master Koga finally. We also defeated another. We got a few shrines. We also what else did we do? We did a lot. We did a bit this episode. Did we? We did a few shrines. Did we do a few shrines? We did a few shrines. We did that big puzzle at the start. We went to the sky and did a shrine. We did a shrine quest at the very least. We did another quest for Penn. We got the outfit off Penn. We have a bunch of charges now. We're very close to max. We might as well work to get max. Like, why not? And then also on the surface, where's Kakariko Village? Where's Kakariko Village? Here. We're gonna get an extra heart, and that's gonna be it for this episode. It's down here, isn't it? Yeah. It's crazy how, insignificant Kakariko is, though, now, right? Compared to what it was in the original game. Yeah, an extra heart container. We're done with getting stamina now. We're actually like at a place where like I think we could beat the game now. Obviously we need our abilities, but still, you know what I'm saying. I personally think we could beat the game now. Because I could beat this is like more than I usually have in a Zelda game. At all. So next one we're going up back to here. We're finally going on with the main story in the next one. It's only taken 10 years.